Hi guys, today I'm going to show you the new ISOR A3 Extreme camera. Well, at least it's new to me. It comes in a very fetching yellow box, yellow and black actually. It's got some lovely details on the sides, obviously a little slogan there on the side. Flip it over, it's got all the usual details, and it does actually have built-in Wi-Fi and an LCD screen, unlike the GoPro, which is quite nice, and it's a damn sight cheaper than a GoPro as well. And then on this side you get a list of everything that comes in. So if that pulls into focus, we've got the waterproof housing, the open frame, external connector to the TV, two 90-degree rotate connectors, screws, a long connector, that's the one that clips into the quick release and it's got a long neck. The short connector which literally just clips in and it's got the mount. The helmet mount, two flat mounts, tripod mount and a surf mount. So what we're going to do, we're going to open this up. One thing I noticed as well when I first got this, the box is really quite nice. It's got this really nice transparent effect, and then it shows you the camera without the case. It's just nice, small things. Anyway, this just pops off. I'm just going to put that on there like that. So you've got two compartments. First is the extreme accessories, which we'll come into now. Within here are all your adapters, your mounts, and obviously I've already been through this once and used it, and I have to say I'm really impressed. Be a nice little bag for everything to go in when you're out on the trail, stop you scratching the lenses. Connect it to TV, not the TV, mains or your laptop, and you can just drag and drop files off without having to remove the card as well, which is always handy. We've got all your varying adapters, which obviously I've just thrown in together as I was using them, carrying my bag as easy as one lump. Although I will say you do not get this mount here, which is the GoPro 3-prong mount to a tripod screw. The reason I did this is when I'm using it on my cable cam mount like this, it means that I can still rotate side on, so it gives me full 360-degree rotation on the cable cam. So you don't get that piece, but you do get this piece here, which is the tripod back to GoPro. And so obviously then you've got your surfboard mount and all your other little bits and pieces. Yeah, so pretty standard stuff as you'd expect. Sorry, I'll just quickly chuck all this back in here. Now, you've got the user manual, but if you're like me, all you've done with this is literally taken it out, thrown it away. It's probably worth reading. I'm going to read it at some point because I imagine there's probably a few little neat tricks that I don't know about. Now, you can see straight away we've got the open frame here, which is just a nice piece of plastic, really simple. You literally slide it in and it gets kept closed when you actually pin through using one of the Met screws onto one of the mounts. Means you can use all the cables, so if you want to do a long exposure shot of the night or the sky or the stars, or if you just don't need the waterproof housing. We've got the open back door for the waterproof housing, so it means that it'll be semi-waterproofed. What this does, it means that you can then get more sound through the rear of the camera. However, obviously it doesn't keep the elements out quite as well. We've got the waterproof housing, obviously it's got our logo on there, but it's very similar to the GoPro, except obviously they've got two buttons on the front, one on the top, and a round end rather than the square that the new Hero 3s have. And the catch is very similar: pull, lift, remove that, and then that just pops open. It's got a really nice seal on there as well. That seal's nice and tight, and I'll just snap that shut like that. It's nice and easy, really nice as well. And now the actual camera itself. Now the first thing is it comes with a proper lens cap, which is always nice. Really nicely made out of metal. I'm guessing aluminium and plastic, but either way it's quite nice. You've got a nice big 2-inch screen on the back. It's not touchscreen, unfortunately. Not that it needs to be, let's be honest. And then you've got your SD card and battery. Now you only get one battery with this from new. But you can buy new batteries on things like eBay, Amazon, or what have you, and they're reasonably cheap. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop the cap off. Literally just pulls off, and you see there we've got the lens. push and hold at the top to turn on. Get the flashes, and that's it, we're on. And yeah, so that's the camera switched on. Now, what you can see is if this can focus on there for you. So I'll zoom in so you can see the menus properly. So using the top button, we can cycle through on the front. Sorry, the top on the front. We can cycle through the menu on the bottom. So I'll go through some of the modes first. So we've got the different types of video mode, and OK's at the top. We can scroll through, so manual, multi-file. Multi-file meaning obviously you'll get to 10-minute save and create a new file and carry on. Timer, so how long you want to record for. And then looping. Now looping is quite an interesting function. What it will do is it will continue to record throughout until it fills the SD card. It will then save that file and then start overwriting from the beginning. So you'll always keep the latest files on there. The only thing to bear in mind is that obviously if you have got stuff that's on the SD card that you don't want to lose and stuff, don't use looping. Yeah, so it's quite an interesting little function there. To get to the pictures, again on the top button here, we do is you press and hold. Sorry, that's for settings. While I'm here, I'll show you these menus. Nice and straightforward. You can scroll through, you can set things like the resolution and whatnot if you really want in here. But mainly the only reason you go into here is for setting the field of view, whether you wanted the exposure metering to be centered, spot or average, aqua mode, and then you got things like microphone volume if you're using an external mic, buzzer, which is incredibly annoying, which is why it's turned off. Turning the Wi-Fi on. Now, one thing to bear in mind here: TV out. Now, obviously in the UK we run PAL 60 on our TVs. However, if you switch this to PAL, you will not be able to run at 60 frames a second or 120 frames a second. It'll actually drop it to 50 frames a second and 25 frames a second, or 100 frames a second. So it's not worth changing that. I'd leave it as NTSC. You get a much smoother picture. And yeah, so those are the menus. So what I'll do is I'll hold that button on the top there again to come back out of the setup menu. So I hold the bottom one down now. There we are. So you can see it's changed to a camera, and see we've got the usual press top. We can scroll through the quick options at the bottom. We've also got the bottom button. If we press that and then press the top one, we can zoom in digitally with 4x digital zoom, which is always quite handy. So I'm going to press and hold that button again. It's now going to ask if we want to view a file. So I've got a couple of files that I recorded earlier, and it's got a really nice menu when it's skipping through these, and it gives you a nice little preview of what's actually on there. So if I go to file number 3, so this is at 240 frames a second at 480p, and when it gets to the interesting bit, you'll see how good it captures. She's playing the video, but overall very impressed with the camera. There you go, see, so brilliant slow motion images, but we can also skip back. So I've got one at 120 frames a second at 720p, but either way you get the idea. So yeah, that's how that works. And yeah, so I'm really chuffed with it. And to turn it off, it's just press and hold at the top again. You get a couple of flashes and it's off. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put that cap back on. Put that back in the box. So I hope that's been useful for you. Please leave your comments in the comment section. Like, subscribe. It's really helpful. It does help support this channel, and I really want to keep this thing going. If there's anything else you'd like me to review in the future, please let me know, and if I can get hold of it, I will. Obviously I'm not made of money, but if you have it and you want me to give you a quick review or use it, then by all means let me know. In the meantime, I'm currently doing a review of the Saracen Ariel 152 in 2014. That will be coming out shortly in the next month, but in the meantime I've got my cable camera rig for this, and I'm looking forward to putting this through more of its paces. So I hope you like the video. Thanks a lot.